Running the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. 60 degrees as we head for a high of only 84. All right.
Only 84, yeah.
As we were getting ready to come on, Greg made the comment, how'd you say,
Bartholomew.
And I think that was him that got upset just then. But am I not right? The Little House on the Prairie, Manly, wasn't that his real name? When people get mad at him, they call him how you say it?
Bartholomew. I don't know, honestly.
I think that was
I remember him.
When your mama called you by your full name.
Your government name.
Your government name, yeah.
Because you remember the episode to where all the women quit cooking for all the men in town, and he got called Bartholomew. Did I say that right?
I don't think that I've
Well, you're closer than what you are with the Teslas.
Oh, yeah. Good thing they didn't have that Little House on the Prairie. Whew. Been tough to put out there.
It caught fire and it all been over with.
It would be. Good morning to everyone. It is Friday, and I see that you're wearing a shirt. Show us your shirt there. Full Moon on 5th.
You
there
got all these
we
advertisements.
There you go.
In the web.
We're getting ready for that tonight.
That's going to be tonight.
What time?
We're excited. 6 o'clock. Looks like it's going to be great weather. Thank you, Scotty Ray. Appreciate you throwing us a bone every now and then. And we're excited about it.
So
it's going to be fun.
We'll have more information coming up about that as we get ready for the big show in downtown. We'll bring a lawn chair. Because tonight, with this being a high of only 84 today, it's not going to be like some of these days we've had where it was kind of miserable. This ought to be like perfect weather.
Yeah.
A little gust in between those two buildings. Is that your stomach growling?
Yeah, that was my stomach. I'm going to let him go.
Little wind blowing.
He might not be able to come. This is his witching hour when he's bad.
Well, he's just a little boy trying to make it in a big wide world.
Mm-hmm. Being cute as he can be, but bad. So
that is a cute little puppy.
They kind of act like their owners.
He's mad because when we pulled up this morning, not together, he ran away from Uncle Greg.
Wow.
He didn't want nothing to do with him.
We got joining us this morning Environment Masters Plumbing and Electrical at AC, who is also our studio sponsor. So good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning on this beautiful Friday.
Since 1957.
Yeah.
They know all about the environment and how to control and your air conditioning and your heating. And hey, these cool nights, you're going to be firing them heaters up for long.
Get them checked so you don't call saying, I smell smoke. It's just them burning off. Get them checked.
That's dust a lot of times.
A lot of times it
dust
is.
and hair.
But it is not hair.
Hair. It's not in his house.
But anyhow, they'll be there to help you with all your plumbing, heat, air.
I
had to wear a jacket here this morning. It's time.
They're already starting to ask, is Bo Cephas' surgery already happened?
Bo Cephas is to be at the vet this morning, and I have all the confidence in Dr. Tyson. And
Did you call him last night? Make sure he got plenty of rest before he went in?
Bo Cephas spent the night with his papa last night. He was in my bed this morning, but he's having a growth removed out of a mass out of his throat.
What if they pull that out and it's just full of beef jerky?
It's probably going to be all. No, it's going to be all them toys that my daughter buys him. And I keep telling her he can't. He gets the stuffing out of them. I don't know. Tyson said we just need to get it out, and I trust Tyson fully. So
yeah, he'll take care of you there.
I want it done on
shocked
Friday
you're here.
so we could take care of him, throughout the weekend.
I made Odie sit down this morning when he come in. He got here a little bit earlier. Do y'all remember the guy, the comic Rodney Carrington? Do y'all remember him?
Funny.
And I got hung up in I'm Dancing with a Man. Do y'all remember that song?
Yes.
I think you've made me listen to it before.
He's good, but now he
can cross the line,
He
too.
can get kind of raunchy.
Yeah, and he will. He was talking about how he was holding her hands, and he said, I should have known when I felt them calluses. I was dancing with a man. It was kind of funny. Maybe you needed to be here.
He's probably danced with some women that have calluses. You know what I mean?
But you're right. He does get into crossing a line like
Jerry Clower proved
yes
that you can be funny, you can make people laugh, and you ain't got to be filthy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can be funny without being vulgar.
You absolutely can. One of the funniest, if he cleaned it up just a teeny bit, Ron White. That guy's
Ron
funny.
White's awesome. Now, I like me some Ron White.
Where I've watched.
They call me Tater Stout.
Yeah, I don't know how many they were going to use.
Have y'all listened to one where he was talking about where he was thrown out of the bar?
The public.
I was not in public. I was not in public.
I was in a bar.
In public.
You put me
in public.
What was the line in there that I thought was so clever when he's talking about?
He said, I don't know how many it would have took, but I know how many they was going to use.
My favorite Ron White's on the airplane. Said he'd been drinking since day, and that little fella, the engine started to quit. Said, how far? He said, we can make it all the way to the crash site. Said, I bet we beat the paramedics by about 30 minutes.
His delivery, his timing is perfect. Yeah.
It's a kit.
It's a kit.
What was the redneck? What was his name?
Jeff Foxworthy.
Jeff Foxworthy said that they were sitting at a bar, and Ron White done drank so much scotch that he reached over and grabbed some of those peanuts and was eating one. He said, all you can do is just hear it splash.
And Ron, he probably, that glass is not fake like Foster. His is the real thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll give him credit. He is a funny guy.
He's funny. And I like the other, the guy that just passed.
James Gregory.
James Gregory.
Funniest man in America.
That guy is hilarious.
He was.
He's clean. I mean, it's very clean comedy. James Gregory is hilarious. Because you can relate to the things James Gregory's talking about.
Said,
You've lived it.
Why do you need to know how much I weigh? So we know how much fuel to put in the plane. He said, fill it up.
Have y'all noticed a little bit of a change in this one after his divorce? Jeff Dunham, used to Jeff there was never a cuss word, and after that divorce, there's a few dirty words that get thrown.
They say divorce will bring out the worst in a lot of people.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And he is, and on top of being funny, I mean, he's good. When you can get two puppets and have three voices going at one time,
It's talent.
Talent.
Yeah.
I mean, he is good.
I have trouble managing that one voice in my head to talk to me all the time.
In English, can you?
On a stick.
Much less a jalapeno on his stick.
But I'd have to say of Jeff Dunham's, it's got to be George. Isn't that his name?
No.
The
terrorist?
No, the old man.
The old man that was
yeah.
Looks like Charles.
Is it like Bob or?
No.
What's his name?
Oh, he sits up there going,
He talks about his wife all the time.
Yeah.
It's not George.
I hung up on my wife and she called back.
Walter.
Walter. That's it.
Walter.
Did you hang up on me? I said, I don't know. Did it sound like this? Click.
Can't beat it.
No, you can't beat Walter.
I would go as far as say though the best comedian of all time would have to be Jerry, and I know that a lot of you are sitting back and trying to throw in
Gizzard.
Louis
Gizzard,
he was good.
And then you get into from Grendel Opry, Minnie Pearl. I know she has, but it just wasn't what Jerry had.
The guy in the barber shop to me was better than Minnie Pearl.
He was good.
Yeah. Rendicella.
Rendicella. You got to tell them backwards.
That's right.
Now I'm going to bring in this one right here.
What?
And this goes back to his later years. Did not turn out like his earlier years, but another clean comic, and that was Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby was a very clean comic in his early days.
That didn't age well.
No, it didn't.
I have to agree with you on that. It didn't. But in the beginning, he did tell stories about his kids and all that were funny.
I thought my name was Jesus Christ.
But he did have some issues there later, didn't he?
Yeah.
Archie, that was his name there from Hee Haw.
Yeah, Archie Campbell.
Yeah. Archie Campbell.
Justin Wilson, no Cajun.
Yeah.
Is that Ricky something's mama's going to be a linebacker? Is that guy that's saying that?
I don't know.
Ricky
No,
something's mama's gonna be
I know exactly what. That's Tim Wilson.
Tim Wilson, yeah.
Tim Wilson's got, now he can get raunchy too, but he's got a clean act also.
He's dead now.
He was good.
Oh, Red
You remember the song I'm talking about, don't
Yes, yeah.
He's got a-
Gonna be, yeah.
Good
Shoulders
boy.
as broad and hips. Yeah.
What was that? And say, how big a boy are you?
How big old boy are you?
I like Roy D. Mercer.
That's what that
That's
is.
it,
How
yeah.
big old boy?
What
Red
time
Fox.
you get off?
Red Fox was
Red
dirty.
Fox was
Ooh,
filthy. I'm
he was
sorry.
Yeah.
Red
dirty,
Fox
dirty.
was just filthy.
And then the filthy also.
Funny, but filthy.
What was that? The Carl.
Andrew Dice Clay.
He was filthy.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm thinking of the gray-headed guy that died.
Oh, that narrative.
Carlson, something like that. He was pure filth. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Boy, you got a lot of teeth.
All of them.
I saw
I
that.
hadn't lost a single one.
Golly.
I'll hit it here.
And Bill Engvall, along with the Blue Comedy Tour, he's funny.
He's all right. Yeah.
George Carlin, that's who I was.
yeah.
No.
He was
Yeah.
gutter funny.
Huge atheist.
Yeah, that's what I was
Really?
about to say. He was pretty blasphemous sometimes.
Yes, he was.
I didn't say I've never watched
Yeah.
enough of him to know that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Rosanna Dana. All that was funny back in the day. And we didn't even bring up, as you get into Eddie Murphy and some of the newer ones there that were good. Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
And a lot of his stuff was true. I blowed myself up.
He did.
I like when he cut the bottom of that outhouse.
I missed that one. Pretty good,
He
though.
said that when she went to the outhouse, that's when he got on the tractor, come up here to Peoria, Illinois, 742 miles.
What are you even talking about?
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, he's hilarious.
Oh, boy. That's a few of the comedians that make it up there. Let's see. Leanne Morgan is a good...
she's funny.
Is that new woman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's talking about her husband all the time, don't she?
She had her
Blonde-headed lady.
kids and
Yeah.
losing weight. She's
And
funny.
she's clean. I mean, she keeps it
yeah, for sure.
just right
Yeah,
now.
she is really funny.
She one of the ones I saw of hers lately was talking about going to the movies and a concert, and you're over the age of 50. It was hilarious the way she described it. Trying to
Shane Gillis is a newer comedian.
Don't know
He's
that
really
one.
funny. He does the Trump impressions, and he's really. I think he's a conservative.
possibly.
But he's really funny.
So everybody has something that and you were talking about this the other day when we were at lunch. If you ever take a vacation and you go to Gatlinburg or going to the Comedy Barn.
Comedy
do
Barn. Yeah, the Comedy Barn. I mean, it's. I thought, well, it's gonna be. No, it was pretty good. No,
It wasn't
like
corny?
comedy. Yeah, but
Still
clean,
good.
clean entertainment. Yeah. No, I hadn't been in probably 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, Tim Conway. Remember the Dorf?
I went to the comedy club in New York not too long ago. It was really good. Like I mean, they the different comedians come up, and I mean, it's like I don't know. It seems like
I can't
I feel like I'm on an
believe-
episode of Jerry Seinfeld.
I can't believe all
Or
three of us
something.
didn't yell at the same time. New York
New
City.
York City.
New York City.
Yeah.
They have a lot of. They have like a little neighborhood that they.
If I lived in New York, I'd have to laugh too. I mean, laugh all the way to the bus station.
Good morning. It's already 7:14. As we begin this day across the land, we appreciate each and every one of you joining us from wherever you are. We got some headlines of things that happened yesterday. Some are going to be shocking, and we're going to tell you, if you don't already know, about what they found out in Tumasuba. Tumasuba. We'll tell you about that next.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie and the gang. This is Fun Friday as Julia, 2 weeks in a row, made it to work.
I did. Look at me.
Ole Miss doesn't play tomorrow. So.
I'm not sucking up and coming in extra days like somebody
but
else.
you're trying to get publicity for your thing tonight. So if it wasn't a full moon on 5th, you'd be down there in Sin City or up there in
Ole Miss don't play tomorrow. Well, Alabama and Mississippi State's the only two who's got a football game tomorrow.
And tomorrow is
and
also...
tomorrow I'm a Vanderbilt fan, ain't I?
But get that chart over there, Odie, and tell us what's on our chart.
Let's see what we got. Tomorrow, Alabama and Vanderbilt, Florida, Texas, Georgia, Kentucky.
I got you.
You're a Commodore?
Mississippi State and Texas A&M, and that's it. So Arkansas's off, Auburn's off, LSU's off, Ole Miss is off, Tennessee's off.
Really?
Yeah. So it's just not a big day of football.
Man, there was enough on Saturday to hold us over. Yeah, there was a bunch going on.
And
October 18th, everybody played.
That was a good weekend of football. And it really was. I enjoyed that.
Hotty toddy, yes it was.
It was stressful. It was a stressful weekend.
Auburn lost, Alabama won. It's not a good week.
I got you. It does kind of make sense. In the darkness of last night, there would be a car chase that began on Grand Avenue. The chase was called off for a few minutes there because the conditions weren't right on the road over there. But he made the mistake of passing the fire chief's house.
Beep, beep.
Almost knocked
Hot pursuit.
It almost knocked his coffee cup out of his hand at 9 o'clock.
Sitting on the porch.
You look taller on the radio.
And then it began. The fire chief helped out with the Meridian Police Department. And we urge criminals, if you're going to run from the police, should we even tell them where not to drive to? Should we say that?
No, have them all go there.
I get caught there every time that I'm on I-20. I think, I'm going to take the shortcut. I'm going to do it. And I pull up to the co-op, and guess what? I'm there at the co-op. Might as well go in and buy something.
Yeah.
And as Elvis sang, train, and that's what we had. Let's go live to the scene here last night as we did arrive there to find out, to see what done happened. Now, I'm now a firm believer. You know the push bars that was on the front of the General Lee? I am a firm believer. As the fire chief arrived on scene, the Meridian Police Department, they blocked the road in front of Budweiser. The guy has a train behind him, and he's sitting there looking at the train like this. He takes the Hellcat, spins it around, and now he's facing the Meridian Police Department and the fire department. He chooses to go after the Meridian Police Department. Floorboards the Hellcat, and here's what we get at Budweiser. See the little itty bitty dent right there? Now let's hit play.
Yep.
The train is still there. And it took me 20 minutes to get there. And here's some still pictures of that. Look at this.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah. 100%. Should have never even ran from the law to begin with.
There they are down there on the ground.
I got a good idea it wasn't his car.
Running from the Don't cuss. I'm going to send this to Scotty Ray.
Oh, wait a minute.
Listen to this part. This is coming up as good.
There's two of them. I thought there was only one. Say hey to your mama.
I love this woman. Say hey to your mama.
Say hey to your mama. She watching?
Send this to Scotty Ray.
Oh, I hit the wrong button there. How about that?
Say hey.
There we go.
That's funny.
Anybody know why our producer is up in here?
Yeah, somebody done messed up.
She's got her glasses on. She's writing.
Well, I have a problem.
No.
And I'll admit it live here.
Can we start at the beginning?
Be careful, she said.
I can't read lips.
Yeah.
And she was
I
trying
said, tell your mama good morning. She's watching on my phone now.
she wanted
Tell
me to
your
say
mama good morning.
Good morning to my mama. Hey, mama.
Good morning, Scotty Ray's
You
mama.
want to turn the
Good
volume
morning,
down
Mama
because
Ray.
she was an English teacher, and some of these words you can't pronounce.
But are you good at reading
He's
lips?
wild. He
Yeah.
can't come back.
How about you, Julia? Did you make
I'm terrible at reading lips, and it irritates me because when somebody's telling you, like, mouthing something to you, they keep saying it like it's gonna get better, and you're just like, I don't.
I'm like a puppy dog going.
I don't know what
yeah.
you're saying.
I can't do it.
I can't read lips and I can't half hear and I can't.
You're like me. Write it
I mean,
down.
just tell me. Yeah, well, I don't read well either, so I'm just kind of lost. But I cannot read lips, and people will be going.
Send me a text.
Oh, but we may have to make a shirt that says "Say hi to your mama."
Say hi to your mama. That is really funny.
I really like that line.
It was funny. She said, "Don't cuss. I'm gonna send this to Scotty Ray."
One of the best. She did. She got the. I was trying to decide.
Is this one of your reporters?
She's a sweet lady.
What they call them CIs,
Yeah.
confident and something.
That's right.
Informant.
Investigate.
I bet your inbox is real interesting.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. We get a lot of things from every
And
county
appreciate
around.
it.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't do what you do without that.
That's right. We appreciate because we'll get a text that, oh, what's going on around 49th Ave? And I may not know it yet, and then you start digging and find things. One of the things last night on the way to there, I couldn't help but
That's
notice
how it works.
the police in the parking lot of Highway 19 Walmart. The county had somebody over there, but we had to go to the bigger. It was a pick and choose thing on that. But I
Only
waited.
one Scotty Ray.
I knew this was going on, but I was waiting it out to see how it ended. And at first, it didn't sound that big. And then the closer I realized just what had happened, it was a lot. You don't chase the police head on in a collision there.
No.
But everybody ended up safe. None of the police officers were hurt, thank heaven. That ended okay. And we had a lot of police out last night. They were doing their job.
I'm just seeing a lot more, period. Like, I was driving around yesterday, and one's beside me, and one's turning over there, and I'm like, well, that was the whole shift.
Do y'all remember?
A year ago.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember when it was 200 cars parked in front of the PD and nobody to drive them?
Well, half of them needed to be sold.
Yeah, those
That's
need
the
to be
whole-
crushed.
Yeah, anyways.
But there was a time. Now we've got the problem. We don't have enough cars. They're having to ride double because they ain't got enough cars. They're ordering them.
You know, I mean, I know it cuts down on the amount of cars that are out there, but it will help. You don't need as many cars showing up on one scene. Double up. Put
I'm
two
all
people in
for
every
riding
car.
double.
Yes, sir.
Then there's no question. I feel the officer's safety should come first. And
Well,
when
you go
there's-
to a
when there's-
domestic
when there's
place,
two in a car,
You've always got somebody.
there's never any question about who said what, when, where, and how, and they're a lot safer.
Back in the
Adam 12. That's right.
Where we're going that, and it is. You need somebody to bounce something off of. You think,
That's
Autumn?
exactly
Go back
right.
to partners. I think that was. I think that's a good thing. Because if you go to a domestic dispute, you've got to you've got to hope and pray if you get there too soon, or you've got to sit back and wait for someone else to show up before you can approach.
And you can't watch two people.
And you can't watch two
unless they're
people.
sitting right together. I mean, you somebody's gonna get behind. I know. I'm all for. I like that doubling up.
You don't know what's happening behind.
That's right. Think about Smitty and Hoppy.
Yes.
Yep.
Boy, in the room. Was
I agree.
So we'll see what becomes of all of this. Let's go out to Tumasuba. Some folks call it Tumsuba. Let's go out to where Tom Bailey Lake is. I went, and I'll be honest about this. When I first went out there, when this broke, that a bone had been found, I was a little skeptical. And I sat there and I watched. They had a measuring tape, and I think it ended up being like 19 inches. And it was, if you put that into it, it'd be somebody between 5'10" and 6 foot tall. And it was, dogs had a hold of that. It may not be much to it. And a dog has drugged this up. And it turns out we've gotten information back from Mississippi State and verified that this is human remains that have been found now in Tomb Suba. This is right at the stop sign where all this happened. This is where you go to Lake Tom Bailey, and it would be found in this ditch over here. A puppy dog would drag this up. So you're going to see probably a large police presence in that area over the next few days of looking for the rest of this. Now, you know how pups can drag things for miles. So we don't know which direction, where it come from. But
they got any idea how old it is?
I didn't get that information. I spoke with Ward right
Probably
before.
Been there a while if it's a clean bone.
Maybe not. He was getting ready to go on stage at the Meridian Little Theater, so I didn't get to talk to him.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz last night. So I didn't get to talk to him in depth like I would have likened to before we put up the story. But we'll talk to him later today and see what he thinks.
Somebody
on
wanted
this.
to see Buster. He's finally calmed down.
Yeah. You want to put him up there where we can see him?
Say, I'm being sweet now. Oh,
where did you find Buster at?
He's from Laurel, but he's a buddy. So it was his witching hour earlier, so he's been kind of crazy. Now he's
calm.
He's
settled.
like this 22 hours a day, and then about 2 hours a day. Man, we're bad to the bone buster. That's what we call him.
Did y'all see that large police presence fireman up at the courthouse yesterday?
No.
There was a gavel that passed sentencing yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Firemen were there because it was that of a fireman one time that his daughter may have been abused by this. As we go here, former police officer now will be headed off to 11 years day for day in prison. If y'all remember Derek Thomas, this happened back in 23. He was arrested. Now again, I've put in the article as you read this, he was not a Meridian police officer at the time of his arrest, but at the end of the day, he'll be spending there. He'll be headed off to MDOCs, being turned over to them. He was out on a $15,000 bond from 23 until yesterday.
So he's charged in 23. Do we know when the incident happened?
I do not have that information.
And when did he work for MPD?
Yes, he did.
When?
Before that, that's all I can tell you. They didn't tell me that. You can only get so
you
much out
ask
of it.
questions.
I do, and sometimes you don't get them.
She's on you today.
No,
I'm telling you, all 4 feet, she's on you today.
Julie, if I'd have had that, it would have been in there.
I know.
And I didn't get it.
But since he didn't, you don't bring it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean,
well, I've been trying to get fired.
It was.
I don't work. So if y'all need to write me up.
And Tammy, this maybe you know more about this than I do. It was a lady that worked out at the prison and also at MPD that got arrested 3-4 weeks ago, and I've yet to get any information on that.
That's the wrong camera.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that either.
Kim said knew he was with the PD in 09.
Okay. So a while back, maybe.
It's a few questions that I don't have the answers to.
Okay. Huh.
So,
well,
Odie
15
she
15 years day for day.
Mississippi State,
the victim
got to have something out there.
The victim may not think that's enough, but 15 years day for day, MDOC's as a sex offender.
They got a whole nother jury inside.
They sure do.
Yeah, that I don't want to go meet there.
Yeah.
Let's get into what we know about what's going on in Jasper County at this point. We have someone that's been arrested, and let me show you this. This is the truck that's similar to the truck that did this. It's a dark blue 20 model, probably not in it at this point. He did for a little while. That was the tag number. That tag was probably ditched immediately. This is a stolen truck, Jasper County. He broke loose. Now, this is what we know. Hancock County is where he was taken into custody and he's transported back to Jasper County. From what I'm understanding is this guy's from Louisiana. He came to Mississippi to sell a game or some product online. And as he went to sell it, he was held at gunpoint by the people that were going to buy whatever he had. And again, let me use the word alleged on all of this. All this is alleged. I don't have it in writing, but the best I know how to describe it. He was held at gunpoint and robbed. They took off. This is where, and y'all keep this in mind if you're ever in a situation like this, let the police do their job. They took off. He put it in drive and went after them. He would end up at some point allegedly bumping their car, causing them to wreck. One of them in serious condition, and he was charged with aggravated assault 3 times for the wreck, of causing the wreck. Had he called the police or had he protected himself at the scene, it would have been different. But chasing and then causing someone to wreck, and then when he was going before the judge, ran. And still on foot at this point. Jasper County is where all this happened. That second part there. I did get reports. I had a few calls that said...
So he's been charged or
he was
indicted?
at the courthouse. He's been charged. He has not been indicted. He was charged with that.
This is why your local elections matter a lot. You know, those judges and DAs and all that kind of stuff. Anyways.
So he wasn't actually in jail when he escaped?
Well, I think he was being transported before. That's what I don't know. Okay. I didn't get a lot of answers out of that. But I know what happened that got him there.
Maybe you needed to stop at churches for me.
And he ran. And I'm unsure if it was in the courthouse or in the jail. I'm assuming, and the word assuming can get you in trouble. But a lot of alleged going on here and whatever.
Alleged gets you in trouble too.
A lot of people don't like that word.
Well, you got to do it.
When you don't have the exact, you know it, but
well, until the court says
it's alleged,
they're guilty, it's still alleged.
Sure is.
Right.
Just this day and time.
You still awake over here?
I'm just listening to y'all ramble about the same.
Dreaming about fudge rounds.
That's right.
We're entering day 4 of him on the hoof.
So we don't know if he was in a jumpsuit or if he was still in civvies.
Oh, no, we know that. Okay. It was a white shirt, and I had to go back and find my original.
Surely it's changed by now.
Or at least had it clean.
Dropped it off the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
It'd take me a minute to find that, Odie, but we've got his clothing description. I doubt he's wearing that now at this point. You change your appearance and go.
It's probably not.
But, I mean,
close.
he wasn't in a jumpsuit.
And not that I'm aware of, no.
So chances are he was not inside the jail before he took off.
There has not been a lot of information released on this.
We see that.
Yeah, not a lot at all.
Yellow. Okay, now maybe if he was in like a white shirt and the one that says yellow pants,
that can be
his yellow
county
pants
jail.
for sure.
That sounds county jail issue.
Well, ain't nobody gonna wear yellow pants on purpose.
Well, have you been to Walmart lately?
Well,
Dollar General,
those are pajamas.
And I'd have to let me see here if this is the original story that we got on that. Clothing: a white long sleeve shirt, yellow pants. Here it is right here. Now all of that over here in the corner.
A good looking kid.
Get
What an idiot.
Well, he made a small mistake, and it's going to end up costing him for the rest of his life. I mean, that's just a basic thing. I hate somebody got hurt in the wreck, but somebody takes your money, robs you, you gonna chase him. That's it's just gonna happen.
Now he's got fleeing.
Now you took off running.
Escape.
That's to do with being youthful. He panicked. He took off running. And I got news for you, brother. You don't run nowadays.
That's right, you don't.
And you want to know, was he on the phone with 911? I'm following him. Did the people that was in front of him brake check him, and then that caused it? So there's a lot of questions.
You go take care of it.
A lot of stuff we don't know.
A lot of stuff we don't know. And somebody says, are we deer hunters? There's one, Greg deer hunts. Me and Scotty Ray are used to hunters.
We
don't hunt no more.
Julia chases them down and attacks like a puma.
Julia's she's on the broom looking overhead for you while you're out there.
She is a professional snipe hunter. Being from Newton County, I'm assuming you've been snipe hunting before.
I have.
I figured that. You strike me as the kind that might go again.
You want to go?
When they repeat snipe,
I'll go
it's
with
bad
you.
enough to
You
go
wanna go?
snipe hunting, but to go
twice,
multiple times,
You didn't get it the first time. Let's go back.
Greg doesn't hunt. He just goes and watches his friends.
That's right.
Hangs out with them.
Well, he got a weapon from RW, and he never was able to hit him.
You can do better throwing it out.
I mentioned this in the first show, and I thought of Johnny Cash when I put this sunset picture up yesterday afternoon. It was just an old cowpoke come riding. You remember that?
Yeah.
Does that not look like that?
That's a really pretty picture.
Yeah,
It was.
is a pretty
That was
picture.
gorgeous. I like that a whole lot.
it's like a stampede coming at you.
It was. You getting any texts we need to read aloud?
No. Just making sure it was from my child, so I was making sure there wasn't
She's
an
okay?
issue. She's all good. I apologize.
No. I was just.
I mean, y'all can write me up.
We get breaking news every now and then. I thought you might have something juicy over there. More on the way here at the Scotty Ray Report.
When your AC goes out, your sink leaks, or your breakers are tripping, you need help fast from someone you can trust. That's why we work hard to have the fastest service times and the most knowledgeable technicians in Central Mississippi. Our promise to you, at your door in under 24. So don't wait days for others to show up. Call Environment Masters for hassle-free plumbing, electrical, and AC. At your door in under 24, because it's not cool to make you wait.
Garrett Outfitters on 8th Street is getting you ready for summertime. A large selection of cool hobo shirts. Maybe it's short sleeves. Maybe you need a pair of shorts. If you're going to be cutting grass or maybe riding a tractor this summer, you're going to need a straw hat to keep cool. And as you head to that favorite fishing hole, don't forget you'll need a pocket knife along with a great rod and reel. And if you earn your living in the woods, don't forget to check out their big selection of snake boots, Carhartt pants, and shirts for any occasion. It's Garrett Outfitters, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. As we talked about, this event is coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. Is that what time it starts?
6 to 9.
Yes, 6 o'clock.
What time do the balloons start going up?
The balloons. The moons, we get out there about 2 and start setting up, shut down the road. And it's a little bit of a process. String the lights. I think we're going to go across the street today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big advocate for that, but I don't actually know how to do the lights. So
Yeah, people that do that.
Yeah. But we're I might get out there a little earlier. We normally have the Marines come and help us. They'll send us a group from the base, but it's a federal shutdown right now, and so we can't have the Marines or the Navy. So it's just us. So if you're bored, come hang out with us. Especially if you got muscles,
Them tall,
show
like to
us.
climb a ladder. And all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll put you to work.
Truck want to get up high, bring it, and we.
Yeah, no. But we'll start setting up the moons about 2. It's Mojo Hand is the band. It's kind of like a rock, soul kind of feel. Mark keeps saying Jersey twang, but they're cool. They're cool. It's going to be good listening music. Just
Jersey twang.
Ain't gonna be no Merle Haggard.
I think that's what she said.
I think that's what. No.
Y'all are
Byron
going to be
Gosling.
okay. I cannot play Johnny Cash at every single song or every
Amen.
single full moon. We got to mix it up a little bit.
I love him, but
You're going to be
you
okay.
can't just have him all.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
You can't. Anyways, there's kids stuff, but tomorrow is another event that we're doing. It's Plein Air, and that is a painting and drawing festival. And so what these artists, they do this in other cities, and it's really cool. So Earth's Bounty's going on tomorrow. Oktoberfest is going on tomorrow downtown, so there's going to be a lot going on. We're having this event on top of that. Artists check in, and you can still sign up, or you can show up tomorrow at 8 o'clock with the canvas at Dumont Plaza. Artists, they come, they'll get a blank canvas stamped, so we know that there was nothing on it to start with. And then they have parameters in downtown that they go set up, draw, and paint. And they have to turn in the art at 1 o'clock to us. And there's a judge, and there is $2,000 in prizes.
Really?
Cold hard cash. So there's.
Greg, have you been asked to be a male model for any of these painters?
Yes, I was thinking about it.
But there's a student
For the
division.
painting school for the blind, baby.
You listen to that.
I was gonna be one of them nude
You can
models.
win it. Student division, amateur division, professional division, and it's really that easy. acesmeridian.org. If you know somebody that likes to just do some art, and you don't have to be. It's the first year that we're doing this, so you could win some good money, and then you can come check out the studio tomorrow at 3 and see all the art that was created in scenes downtown Meridian. So while you're walking around, if you stumble upon artists set up with the easel, painting stuff, you can kind of engage them and talk to them. They may be from here, they may not. So we're excited.
I want to say Northeast is having their homecoming parade today. They're going to go from each school there. So I think that's going on.
I was about to say, where does that?
It's going to start, I think.
Probably to elementary.
Yeah, somewhere along there, and go across to the middle school, and then they'll go over to the high school. It's a long route. Long route. Hey, anybody remember 1941? Come on, baby.
Twist.
Let's do the
twist.
Yeah, y'all remember him? Chubby Checker.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember.
Can you do that? Huh?
Demonstrate for us, Julia.
No.
I'm holding the dog. I can't.
I'll throw something out of gear.
Or
If I'm not mistaken, somebody else recorded that song first, and it didn't do anything. And then Chubby Checker comes along and re-records it and made a hit out of it. I think that's the truth. Let's use the word alleged.
Okay, alleged.
He allegedly recorded it secondly. I don't know anything about this guy, but I know there's a lot of people out there that you'll be at a Southern Rock concert and they start yelling, Stevie Ray!
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yep. He was born in 54. What did he do?
He's a really good guitarist.
Awesome guitar player.
So and again, I don't know a whole lot about him. Learning there. But this guy influenced everyone in this room except Julia's childhood.
Yeah. Tell me.
Because you wouldn't watch it, I don't think. Mr. Moose, he hung
Captain Kangaroo.
He debuted today.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I mean, his sideburns was as thick as his hair was.
Yes. And he was like a military hero.
Yeah.
He was a captain. Mm-hmm.
Tell me this. Do y'all see the radio in the background? As a kid, I always thought that was a church. See the little radio there? I always thought that was
a church, like a church replica.
Yeah, like a church.
As a kid, that's all I could think of.
I was thinking gingerbread house, but
it must be.
You would think about cookies.
Yeah, I like cookies.
Mr. Green
cookies.
Jeans. One of your favorite movies there.
Christmas movie.
Greg's going to say no on that.
It's a Christmas movie.
That?
No, it's not a Christmas movie.
But you remember the guy that got
Yippee-ki-yay.
that got him in trouble? Do you remember that? He tells the bad guys he's the one doing all this. Remember that guy right there?
No.
There was a Christmas tree in it. It's a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Just because it didn't have snow.
There's a Christmas tree in Scotty Ray's shop right now. That don't mean it's a Christmas shop.
At this point, just leave it, though. You're not going to put that away, are you? Or is that where it belongs?
He don't know if he's early or late.
Well, if you will notice, there's a tree at the other end of it from the year before that she never used. And then last year she dumped that up.
You need to
Just
let it
quit.
go. Now, that's
Let
the
it go.
producer, and she's got more on her plate.
She got us a coffee pot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly
So we're
right.
Team Angie.
We're happier than we've ever been over here, Miss Angie. Thank you.
Thank you,
Just
Miss
because you
Angie.
get coffee. I'm
Well,
telling you.
We're easy to please.
Yeah, Odie's not having to make espresso and measure the water to see how much to add.
It was a science experiment for a while.
Television would change forever today, and it would be. It changed for the good. It was something that we've lost somewhere along the way.
Morals, ethics, principles.
Yep.
So, what show comes to mind when I say all that?
Leave it to Beaver. I don't know.
Almost.
better
There was
than
the
that.
police involved.
Adam 12.
A little better.
Even earlier.
Earlier than Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
There you go. It began today. 1960 is when it would all begin. Can you do the whistle? I can't do it. I can't whistle.
And I forgot how many takes they said it took for Opie to skip that rock. It was a lot.
Yeah,
They did not just walk up
Yeah.
the kid skipped the rock. It took a long time to get that right on the.
Enjoyed all of that.
Love my Andy Griffith. Now I'm telling you, if everybody should have to sit down and watch all episodes.
Would y'all call the monster?
Do what?
Did y'all call the police or
No,
something?
she heard you talking about her Christmas trees.
You did.
You ever wonder what happened to society?
Boy, that's a loaded one, ain't it? How long is this show?
I might can sum it up with one picture. Let me go ahead and throw this. It's his birthday, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what kids have to look up to today.
That is scary.
Tommy Lee. He was a singer, right?
Mm-hmm. Used to be married to Pamela Anderson.
Everybody else has too. So.
I think that's what kind of put him on the map.
That video.
Or the boat.
Videotape, yeah.
My, oh my. You remember riding on the city of New Orleans?
Willie
well, that would happen
Nelson.
today back in 67. He passed away.
And then Willie Nelson made a hit out of it.
He sure did. And that's how it all went down there. Let me see what has happened there. Oh, I had to listen to this morning at 4 because a midnight hauler is hauling them. Remember
Razzie.
that? Razzie Bailey. She don't love nobody but ORB. Okay.
Actually, September, not April. But that's okay.
What?
Never mind. We'll talk about it
Talking
later.
to yourself?
Kind of.
Okay.
He's having his own show.
Yeah. I do that every now and again.
I never got this show. How? Y'all think about it. If Tyler jumped up you're sitting there watching TV at 9 o'clock at night and he goes, "Oh, I'll be right back," and you don't get suspicious of where he goes. I never really bit into this. Do y'all remember a TV show called Scarecrow Mrs. King, where she was the housewife,
but didn't watch it,
and she'd act like she's going to the store to her husband. She was really a secret. Yeah.
No.
I remember the show, but I never watched it. We had 2 channels, and I put it on the other one. And turned the antenna.
Yeah.
It would be October 3rd of 1995. One of the biggest decisions that was ever made.
If it don't fit, you must have quit.
And he was acquitted today in 95. Now, I think in the end he ended up paying for his sins, did he not?
Oh, yeah. Well,
You can't write a book that says, I didn't do it, but if I would have, this is how I would have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
Which he
he
did.
made John Elway even more famous with the Slow White Bronco.
You're right. Do you remember a guy? Sometimes the guy that's in the background of all these westerns is really a big star. You see him in everything.
Usually the cook.
Yep. You ever heard of a guy named Dub Taylor? You're gonna remember he always looked dirty in like he needed a bath in every show that.
Yeah.
You remember him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I do.
man.
He played in everything.
Even Little House on
Matter
the
of fact, I think he's on an episode of Andy Griffith, maybe. Yeah.
Tell me, correct me on this. The episode of Andy Griffiths where the homeless guy came through town.
Yeah.
Who played that part?
But wasn't it Buddy Epson? I know he was Mr. McBeavy.
It was,
but I think
Buddy.
he was also the homeless, because you know that he had to share that let the boy make it. Oh no, if I do that, then he'll end up. It was a very good lesson for raising children.
Oh, do you remember the show? The episode? And it was. It was a guy that he would take anything that he needed.
Yeah.
And Opie began to think it was okay.
That's right. Well, you know, there was 2 different episodes. There was a hobo that was out there that they were stealing the pies for.
Yes.
That one. But the one you're talking about was the guy down at the rail yard.
Buddy Epson.
I think... I'm not sure.
Somebody said the hobo was Jed Clampett.
Mr. Hansen from Little House on the Prairie.
Jed Clampett is Buddy Epson.
I don't know
That
that.
was the one on Andy Griffith. That was the.
What did she tell
Me and my little bitty girl brain.
Have you got that in writing? What do you?
Jed Clampett or Buddy Epson was Mr. McBeavy, the guy walking in the trees. And he was one of the hobos, but there was another hobo down at the yard that when they were playing Robin Hood and they stole the apple pies. I don't think that was Buddy Epson. That was somebody else.
I'm talking about the one to where he was sitting there whittling. What?
He was sitting there and he was telling him.
Mr. Hansen from Little House on the Prairie, who was walking in the trees.
I'm not talking about
that
the
wasn't Buddy
episode.
Epson.
So he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the one to where he was the hobo there and
explain to him how kids turn out if he just let him make his own choices. Okay, I agree with what you're saying now. That just clicked.
Mr. Hansen.
Mr. McBeavy was Mr. Hansen from Little House on the Prairie, and Buddy Epson was the hobo.
This is what I'm talking about here. This episode.
On the Andy Griffith as a hobo named Hobo Jed.
See, I did this thing where I just watched like the episodes once, like 20 years ago.
Andy,
So you didn't memorize?
I don't have, I
have the trivia book, the board game,
I'm positive
and multiple things on that.
Wonderful.
And I would love to go to Mount Airy, but
So I apologize for my lack of Andy Griffith show knowledge.
well, I know.
He is perplexed over here.
I'm 100% on this.
There's something smoking.
I remember him whittling and doing all that there. And,
Well, you do your research. You come back next week. I might be here. Let me see if I am or not.
yeah.
gotta look at my
There we go with that calendar. What we got next?
Let's see what happened over the weekend tomorrow. I got a few things that went on tomorrow. Also, this would be. It began in 1927. There's a rumor that Donald could turn up on it. I don't think it'll ever happen.
They're going to be a party up there coming up in a few months, huh?
Yeah, but he ain't going to end up on this as Mount Rushmore began work today.
Leave it alone. I don't care who else is coming next or nothing. That is what it is. Leave it just like it is. No more added to it. Might get your own somewhere else, but Mount Rushmore needs to stay the way it is.
Same guy did Stone Mountain. The design.
I didn't know that.
Sure did.
Stone Mountain's
Same guy
really
there.
cool.
Douglas Fowley.
Deborah doesn't like our talk about Andy Griffith's show.
I'm with Deborah.
We're getting possibly Douglas Fowley is the one you were talking about.
Y'all be entertaining,
Who was
please.
Swanson or whatever on
All I know is he's Mr. Hanson.
Hanson? Yeah. Had the sawmill.
Had a sawmill.
Right across the creek.
Yep.
That
It was on the creek
address?
because it had a water wheel.
What was the address?
Deborah, you
of
made
that?
them start over.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, it was Buddy.
It was box 2 because
Route 1?
because the Nail's store was box 1, so it had to be rural route.
It was 1952 that Hank walked out and sang this. It would scream to number one: crawfish pie and jambalaya.
And everybody and their grandma has sang that song.
They have. Did you ever watch? This was one of the you like when it comes to gangsters and things like that.
Oh, I love mob movies.
And this was what this was. Susan, I brought her up the other day. Susan, what's her name? Sarandon.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch her when she was with Tommy Lee Jones in The Client? Did you ever watch that movie?
Yes.
That was a good show there.
Yeah.
Their client.
Yeah, he used another country's movie cover for that.
I was about to say that was German, I believe.
That not come from.
I think you did the German movie cover.
I was in a hurry.
Der Client.
My, it ain't working out for me today.
Scotty Ray goes international.
She has not cut you any slack.
I mean, she's been on this.
I didn't say anything was wrong with it. I just said that was written in German. I'm pretty sure.
6:33 this morning, and has been critical of just criticizing since she got here.
I'm gonna go back.
Just
to bed
because she had a bad morning with hair and makeup, she's gonna take it out on you. I mean,
I think
saying.
you should write me up.
Back in '61, Jim Bob was born. Y'all remember him?
yes, sir. Wanted to be a pilot, and he didn't have the eyesight.
That's
He was a
right.
mechanic.
Here's something that'll scare you, and I'm pretty sure
Sorry, she could sing.
she was high on a Georgia pine most of her life, best I understand.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
The hair is a good indication there that you're a flower child. And she done things that scared Roger Miller.
I was just looking.
At least I got some.
I put mine up. I just don't remember where I put it.
Ooh, it was 1978 that he sang "Lady, Lay Down."
Oh,
John
yeah. Ooh.
That's good stuff, y'all. Belly rubbing music for those who don't know. And it was Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain back in '75 today.
Willie Nelson.
Tomorrow.
But do you know that Roy Acuff sang that song first?
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I did not.
Yes, sir. I always thought that was a Willie Nelson original classic or whatever. No, that was a very old song.
Didn't know that. Odie, I take it you know this one.
Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone.
That was Queen. Is that who that was?
That's it.
And they sang "We Are the Heroes of the World."
No, we are the champions.
Champions.
Heroes, champions, winner, chicken dinner, or whatever. All I know, they needed a haircut. But never mind. Hippies.
How did the song start? It was hottest day of August. everybody had gathered around by the creek bank, and that preacher said, "Come on in." And he said, "Do you want to go to heaven?" Well, TG. It was a few years later that she turned his picture over. Oh, and we don't need to talk about that verse. Hooters opened back in 1983, in case anybody wanted some chicken wings today. Any of them left open?
Oh, I don't. I ate at one not too long ago. I like wings. They're good.
Do you remember all the PTL network? Do y'all remember that? That was
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord network. And you remember when somebody got busted?
No.
Yeah, today would be that day.
It's all that makeup.
Jim was
Tammy
indicted.
Faye.
Tammy Faye, wasn't that girl's name that was involved in all that scandal?
That was her in the background.
That was her.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Looked like Mimi Bobek.
I mean, she loves some blue eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Back in 22, we would lose a lady as we lost.
Oh, absolutely.
Y'all remember that as well. Y'all want to do any more, or you want to call it quits on that?
Yeah,
Oh man, just keep them rolling. We
No,
do
please
this
don't.
all day.
Please
I
don't.
think
Please don't.
20.
Please don't.
We should have a 24-hour of trivia.
Let's see here. We got.
I'm definitely not coming in.
You treat us so bad there. Let's see
I
here
really do.
what went on here. This would be Sunday's date. This is what we got. Larry was born today. Y'all remember him? Three Stooges? That was on Sunday. I don't think you know him or him. I'm a joker. I'm a toker. I'm a midnight smoker.
Steve Miller Band.
Yeah. He was born today. Steve Miller, 1943. Is he still with us?
I don't know.
They sang Big Old
Good
Jet
question.
Airliner.
It'd be what, 90? 43?
Did y'all ever watch any of the things Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No.
That's a good series.
Never seen it.
What I didn't realize was she was in that Groundhog Day. That was the same woman. I did not know that. I had to do a little research on that. John R. was arrested today. He was trying to come back in a suitcase full of pills up in his guitar.
Well, now he could have been sawed up.
He could have been.
Might have
What kind of
mistake.
pills was it?
Amphetamines.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, again, he could have picked up the wrong suitcase. What I thought they were in his guitar.
But
Yeah, it was in his guitar case.
Yeah.
all of
Picked
it.
up the wrong guitar case. I hate when that happens to
a
me.
lot of them's got Johnny Cash written on them. I mean,
it had his guitar in it.
yeah.
Don't
I hate
come.
when that happens.
Have you ever said this to Tyler? Don't come home and drinking with loving on your mind.
I'm not.
Loretta sang about it today. It was big number one. Big number one there for her. Let's see here. We would lose a legend today. Back in 04. Rodney. I get no respect.
We were talking about comedians earlier.
We let-
Rodney Dangerfield was awesome. I
that's a
love
good
that.
one.
What's that? Back to school.
Yeah.
Remember, you're a melon.
You're a melon. All right, we're getting. Stephanie says Steve Miller is 81 and alive.
Alive and well.
I thought
Look at
she
that.
wanted to talk about Andy Griffith there for a second there.
Stop it.
We'll be right back.
I'm Laura King here at the Diabetes Institute. I'm a family nurse practitioner that is board certified in advanced diabetes management. Wanted to let you know that we're here right off of North Hill Street for all your diabetes needs. We are located right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we are open from Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We accept all types of insurances. Wanted to also let you know that we take care of type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We'll do gestational diabetes patients as well as pre-diabetes. We have in-house lab. We also do a point of care A1C so that you will leave the clinic that day knowing what your A1C is. Again, we're here off of North Hill Street, right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we'd love to see you for all your diabetes needs.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. With professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
First.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. Now, something that happened in Lauderdale County yesterday, and we're seeing this all across the state of Mississippi, are brush fires. It got a little out of hand yesterday, did it?
Had 4 at one time?
You've only been preaching about it for...
I've only been trying to tell y'all, and then we had people talking yesterday, and it's being kicked around. Oh, we need a burn ban. We need not one, well, maybe one of them, but the other five, a burn ban would not have prevented that. I believe it came off of a brake.
Could have been brakes. Could have been somebody
dragging something. But like nothing. A burn ban only works for responsible adults that abide by the law. I'm sorry.
So you're saying it's kind of like if you tell felons it's against the law to have a gun, they automatically stop carrying them?
I mean, a burn ban, we're headed in that direction, but if every time it gets dry you put a burn ban on, people quit taking them serious. And they already have an issue taking them serious. So my opinion is, ignorant people going to burn whether you're under a ban or not. And if you're going to put a ban on, you need to put some bite in the bark. Don't just tell them, well, you can't burn. No, you write tickets. If you're going to have a ban on, you enforce it. And they have done better in the past with that now. But
didn't we lose a home with this fire here?
I think up at
Toomsuba?
Lauderdale, from Lauderdale, Everett, Mosley Road.
Yeah, something
that was out near Alabama.
On the Alabama line.
Yeah. And I think that's it right there.
Yeah, Center Ridge area.
I mean, it's very dry, people. I'm telling you, don't take it just a second and put, I got water. I did this for years. You cannot put a woods fire out with water right now as dry as it is. You got to dig down and get to the dirt because when you put it out, it'll come back the next day. I mean, just don't burn. Keep your matches in your pocket, but be responsible adults.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't never have to put a burn ban on. Y'all be able to walk outside and go, we don't need to burn today.
A little too windy.
Yeah.
Well, it got so bad there for a while that the dangerous part was the interstate westbound was completely covered with smoke.
Oh, gosh. That's dangerous.
That's where it becomes extremely, extremely dangerous.
And remember, if you are burning, that's not just your fire. That's your smoke. You're responsible for that smoke. And I know that people y'all know what I'm talking about on that one. If two cars come around the curve and they hit, it's your smoke.
It's your fault.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be happening a little bit later on this morning. The Police Benevolent Association are having
about an hour.
Yeah. 4-person scramble at Lakeview Golf Course.
A bunch of people are asking where you can get Full Moon shirts. You can purchase them tonight at Full Moon on 5th. The Aces tent, that's what we call it, where you buy your drink tickets and we've got just Cokes and regular drinks to purchase there. We've got posters and magnets and tattoos and T-shirts. I think that you and I should reenact the picture of Odie and Scotty Ray tonight at Full Moon. This one right here.
Oh, it's just to get.
That's that picture. Yes.
Like we can do this one. But are you gonna be in the front or the back?
It doesn't really matter. Okay. I mean, that is one of the sweetest pictures I believe I have ever seen.
Okay. A couple picture like they did. Yeah.
Yes.
We're
gonna have a picture with them, all right? Yeah.
Hey, this happened. I got this.
We got one that's for sale. This got y'all two on it. Yeah. What did Greg say earlier about something? What comes around goes around?
I've heard that tale.
Yeah.
Y'all were the one that posed for the picture. Didn't nobody ask y'all to?
That's right.
We listened to somebody saying, "Hey, do this, do that," and we just kind of okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had this sent in over the weekend. I hadn't had a chance to play this, and the police responded to this. But this was somebody riding down the road, Highway 19, with the doors open.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
That's a good question. It's not safe.
Hey, let me throw something else in there for safety on a serious note. What is that?
Go ahead.
So on a serious note, this aggravates me, and I see mostly young people, teenagers. Keep your feet off the dash of vehicles, moving vehicles. I promise you, if you have ever seen some of the videos of when an airbag goes off, think where your legs is going to be.
What a knee does to the nose.
That's exactly right. Please.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. You stop at a red light and the passenger got their feet up on the dash. If something, we ain't planning on having a wreck. Well, I don't know nobody that leaves the house. Well, I think I run over something today.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody runs a red light, a stop sign, or one of these police chases we have. Please keep your feet off the dash.
What about crisscross applesauce?
I like applesauce.
Well, if you cross I sit cross-legged sometimes in the passenger seat.
As long as your feet's in the floorboard and all that.
But if that airbag deploys, it's coming out at hundreds of miles an hour.
And you want your feet in the floorboard to kind of help some of your momentum that the seatbelt doesn't. That airbag coming out in such of a force, it's going to hurt. It's going to save you, but it's going to hurt. And if you're sitting there with your legs up, worst case scenario, you could come out of that seatbelt.
Now we know.
Heard it first thing.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember a few months back where it was a, what do you call those workers, DPS, Department of Social Services, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Child Protective Services.
CPS, Child Protective Services, where they went and took a little boy away from his family.
Yeah.
And then the worker put him in the back seat and buckled him in. And then she went shopping.
Left kid.
Yeah. She's facing 20 years in jail now for killing that little boy. Alabama's where all that happened.
That's awful.
That's horrible all the way around. Ain't no way.
Which goes back to make sure that you hire, and I mean this now, hire qualified employees for the job and tasks that they're going to do. She was watching movies and opening her Amazon packages while that little boy suffered and died. So that needed to be said. That needs to be said. We have important jobs in this world, and you cannot give it to someone who doesn't take their job serious. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Have y'all noticed the number of stories coming out of artifacts that they found backing up the Bible here lately? It's just true. A flood of this stuff.
It's true. We're telling y'all, it's true. The Bible is a honest story.
What they found here recently is a factory to where they God's people were forced to make weapons and things for the Romans. They found all of that. It was kind of like a
sweatshop.
Yes, that's for short about. I couldn't get it out, but that's what it was. And they found all this to back it up. They even found some of the tools that were covered up. Interesting, and it backs up everything that we've been hearing for all of these years. And I saw an interview yesterday afternoon with Charlie Kirk where he was in one of those debates there, and he goes, look at it. Everything is backed up. The guy was telling him that God didn't exist, and he goes, oh, yes, he does. Big debate. He was a heck of a debater there.
He really was.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear this week where they proved, and I brought it up, I think, Wednesday on the show, on the 6:30 show, to where Biden had the flashcards of who Hillary. If you don't know who Hillary is and you have to have a flashcard for that, it's done got bad.
That's pretty bad.
Because your life's in danger if you don't know her.
Now, that's a little boy that's had a tough morning.
Who?
Buster.
Oh.
Hey, it's tough out there being little.
He done.
King of the side eye, too.
He done passed out over there. More on the way here at the report.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray along the entire game. It has been a fun Friday.
It has been
studio.
a fun Friday, and don't forget, Scotty Ray Studios, sponsored by Environment Masters, your hassle-free heating and air.
Boy, they'll do it.
Since 1957. I think they got their motto, they'll be there within 24 hours,
Yep.
and they're going to get her done.
That's right. Did y'all see in Maryland, that's that state up yonder way?
Way up
yonder, where it was a little league high school team next to the fire department, and they'd hit fly balls and they'd pop and hit cars. So two firemen decided, well, they didn't need to play ball anymore, and they took and wet the field down where the players couldn't. This done got nasty up there over all this. They're on administrative leave for trying to disrupt kids' ball games.
Were they doing it while the game was going on?
Right before it started.
Now, I got a problem if you busting windshields and hitting cars, but I also think you can buy a net.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's what should have been done.
Is put up
How
a net.
about move your car?
But if it's a road or whatever, you know what I'm saying.
I'm thinking it's a parking lot.
It was
Could be.
It butted up beside each other, the fire department and where the field was, and any home run type thing. And they should have just put up, like, set a net there, and it would have stopped everything. But they took matters a little too far.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Messing up where the kids couldn't play.
I'd have moved my car to another area.
No, you wouldn't. You got full coverage insurance. You'd have pulled it out there by the fence and put $5 if you can hit it. Hit Uncle Odie's car.
Yeah, throw a flaming ball this way.
What's the gambling bet on the Vegas odds on when the government shutdown will end?
Monday.
You think Monday?
I don't
If
feel
not
like it's
before.
I don't think it'll be that
No,
long.
because if they don't do it today, it won't be another vote until Monday. They're not working the weekend.
I'd hate for them to have to work overtime. I mean, honestly, as hard as our politicians up there work, I mean, for them to have to go in on a Saturday or a Sunday.
I mean, the Schumer shutdown doesn't want anybody working the weekend.
No.
So this is a Schumer shutdown.
But God
you wanna
forbid
look at
they
it.
have to do something.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're getting paid during the shutdown.
Yes. Congress does.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't that kind of funny?
It sure is.
Well, no,
and
look
that's
at
not
their
right.
insurance. They don't
They have the separate
Obamacare.
insurance. They have separate
Their retirement.
retirement. It's a whole different set of rules.
You work 4 years, you get full retirement.
But let me ask this, and we're all educated adults for the most part.
Some of us.
And we see this time, Nancy Pelosi being one of the ones that you see of her net worth now. AOC, who went in, who was dirt broke, begging for money to rent an apartment, and you make $100,000, $150,000 a year,
And living in D.C.
Right.
ain't cheap.
And
I mean,
you don't have time to work another job if you
8
do
years
that.
later, you're worth $52 million.
23 million, I think, is what
good
their net worth
investments.
is.
What you talking about,
Yeah.
Scotty Ray?
Some insider trading apparently going on. Hopefully they're going to stop. Congress ought to be where they can't do that, period. Can't buy,
Yeah.
can't do, to make that. It's just not fair to the American public. They know things that we don't know before we know them.
And they need to, but you can't capitalize on it.
No. It's like,
and that goes all the way down to the local level.
yeah, like when
you
you know that
cannot
an interstate is
use-
coming through and you could put a store there
Yeah,
and
you
go buy the
cannot
land.
use knowledge that you gain serving the people for your own financial gain.
It happens
I think it's wrong.
everywhere, every day.
It
wrong.
does.
But, anyways.
Well, it goes back to integrity? And do you truly have integrity?
Did y'all see the guy that was arrested by ICE? They've
been a whole bunch of them.
Well, this guy had been going to city to city, and he was Billy Bob on the street corner. And they arrested him, and they got video of him crying, handcuffed to the chair.
No,
he's a member of Antifa.
I didn't mean to.
I did see that. Yeah,
that guy. He was a lot tougher on the street.
Mm-hmm. They usually are. Isn't that right?
Oh my.
Yeah.
So.
Are you coming to Full Moon tonight?
It depends on how Bocephus does and his recovery.
Yeah.
I ain't leaving that baby unless I know that I know that I know.
I'm shocked you're here. What time's the surgery?
He had to be up there at 8:30.
You're not.
So who's entrusted in taking Bocephus to the doctor?
I believe I will probably meet her there, but Rianne's off today, and then he got to drop.
You
him
know
off.
why he did this?
That way, I've got to pick him
because
up.
he's going into the doctor and get cut on, and Rianne took him. Who's going to be there to pick him up? Daddy's going to be there to pick him up.
Save him.
Daddy didn't do this to him.
I hear you.
Dogs never forget the vehicle that they had to ride in to a vet. They'll look at it and go,
I ain't doing that again.
He's always good. I mean, normally he's good. And we went this week for him to get his shot for, he got a torn ACL and never be able to play basketball again.
Right. That movie that they were going to do a remake of.
I thought he was going to bite Tyson.
Bocephus.
Yes.
Bocephus.
He got grumpy. I had a long talk with him on the way home, and he did not get a pup cup.
What was that? Lisa was telling me about him going back and getting the truck this week. He got mad at you.
Yeah. I got him out of the truck, but I left the driver's door open. Well, I go in the firework building, I come out, and he's sitting in the driver's seat. He come around the truck and got in the other side and wouldn't get out.
He said, "Take me
so
to
we
some
went
beef
and got
jerky."
We went and got a blue Slim Jim because he likes the mild ones.
I bet if every time I loaded you up in my car, I took you for beef jerky, you'd hop in there a little quicker too.
That's right.
It ain't got to be beef jerky.
Pork chop. If I just put a pork chop in the glove compartment.
Odie's truck, and there'll be one in the glove compartment.
Odie, we got any birthdays this morning?
We got a few of them. We got Parker Pompilia's birthday, 12 years old Sunday coming up. So Matthew Simpson's got a birthday. Sheila Radcliffe got a birthday tomorrow. Harlem Davis and Esther Neal Davis, they have a birthday coming up this weekend as well. So,
and it is my baby's 18th birthday.
All right, are you sure?
It's my child.
It is your child.
I just had looked at my phone, and he sent me that. He said, "Will you please have Scotty Ray tell him happy birthday?" 16th birthday, and I sent it to Odie, and Odie read it like it was my kid. And
well, you didn't say
that.
And I looked at him and I said, "She ain't got no son." And
Hadley, I think that's a girl.
Well, I
wouldn't
don't
you?
know.
I don't know.
Well, no, there's a Hadley that
I can't pronounce.
was in the movie.
I'd stay out of this one. Hey, let's go to the sheriff's department. They're looking for somebody who needs your help.
I'm Sheriff Ward Calhoun, bringing you Fugitive Focused Friday, that part of the week where we give you a picture and a name, and we hope you can give us some help in locating a wanted individual. Today, we need your help to locate Melissa Dawn Taylor. Taylor is a 48-year-old white female who stands approximately 5 feet 11 inches in height, weighing 140 pounds. She is wanted on a bench warrant out of the Circuit Court of Lauderdale County, where she has been charged with fleeing and eluding. I'm Sheriff Ward Calhoun.
Call the sheriff's department. You happen to know who that is and where they're staying hid at.
Wide open.
We got a few more birthdays coming in. We got Linda Lovett's got a birthday. Eden Blades is 9, and Jack Lewis is 60. So happy birthday to everyone coming in.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
So we're urging everybody to remind us about what we got tonight to be at.
Full Moon, 5th Street, between 22nd and 23rd Avenue, 6 o'clock, the last one of the year. We stopped having it in November because it gets cold and y'all don't come. But we are. You can't miss the moons. Or the ball, what do you call them? Basketballs? Basketballs. Kids' activities. It's free. You can come have a meal downtown at one of the restaurants and come hang out with us. Or some of y'all get there at 5 o'clock with your lawn chairs to claim your spot. And
it's starting to be like the Neshoba County Fair, isn't it?
Well, you know,
who's first?
Mark Davis is our legit, and all of this is volunteer run. We've got a great group of people that just love Meridian and they like what we're doing, and they come work a shift, and so that's what it looks like. But Mark Davis is kind of the logistical operations behind all of it, and I think that he is drawing an area for chairs today because just to help with the flow of traffic a little bit. So I think there's going to be like a chair area so that it's not they're spilling over sometimes into vendor space and people can't get in line. People can't get in line to get food and stuff like that. So I think that we're going to just bring a little order to it, just to, so it everybody has
She's
a good time.
doing what they call redistricting.
Redistricting, but there won't be any gerrymandering.
Another takeover by the government. Just.
I'm not gerrymandering. There's no special.
Telling you where to stand.
There's no special seating. Nothing like that. Well,
goes back to common sense. You ought to know where a walking area is. You ought to know where this. But when you're not, you got to have somebody to guide.
Just a little guidance. And there's no gerrymandering. We'll give Clayton Cobbler his own spot. But everybody else, you're going to have to fend for yourself.
Deborah Van Devender's got a birthday. Yeah.
Do you have something to say, Buster?
Happy birthday.
He's getting in that microphone.
All right, we got a Bible verse for the day.
Let's see where this thing's going to take us to. 1 John 3:16. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters.
That's not John 3:16.
He didn't say it was.
I didn't say it
I thought he
was.
said John 1 John 3:16.
I said 1 John. And then it's got 3:16 is what this thing says, but yeah.
That's not what I remember that verse being.
Hang on.
Is there a John in the 1 John?
Not that I recall.
Yeah.
He's rewriting.
All right, so this was, I don't know where that one, but we know love that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay our lives down for our brothers.
What am I missing?
Sisters.
Only y'all would argue over the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Man. The Lord did shed his blood for each and every one of us that we may have everlasting life. And when we see our brothers and sisters in need, we should do what we need to do to protect each other. We're in this together. No matter what, we're going to be together in the sight of the Lord one day. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see y'all tonight. We'll see you this weekend. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you.
Y'all check out all the stuff going on in Meridian. We got Full Moon. We got Plein Air Festival. Wizard of Oz is playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Meridian Little Theater. Earth's Bounty, Oktoberfest. There's
Sheriff Ward Calhoun's in that play.
Sheriff Ward Calhoun is in that play. A lot of our ACES members are participating in that too. So go check out. There's a lot of good stuff happening.
It seemed like there was one other event. I know Northeast is this morning. There seems to be something that I'm forgetting that somebody sent to me. But if I did, we'll get it on the page so everybody can read about it.
I just want to remind everybody, please keep your matches in your pocket.
Oh, I said Wizard of Oz is Wiz. My bad. Go ahead.
Never mind. I don't know.
Keep your matches in your pocket.
Now my train of thought just ran off the track. Keep your matches in your pocket and pray for rain.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, it says the Wizard of Oz. Okay.
She's insulted.
I'm telling you.
I don't know. Just go see it. It's always
been on
good.
it since she got out of the car this morning. Just
jumped on me right off the bat.
I have not been that
I think
bad.
the sheriff is playing the Wiz.
Oh, okay,
in
that
the Wizard
makes
of Oz.
sense. All right.
Yeah.
Just go see. Don't spoil it for everybody.
I think he spoiled it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
If y'all have watched the show, you'd know.
Yeah,
He was here.
Is this show on other guys?
I don't know. You show up more than you got.
Well, I respond when my friend is in need. I show up.
That's
Ain't that
right. That's
you
right.
count on some people.
That's correct. There's some people that don't
even show up when they're supposed to show up.
George Jones sang about that.
I said, no show Jones. Yeah.
Because I'm very seldom home.
Y'all ought to be
Have a
ashamed of
blessed
yourself.
weekend. We love y'all.
See you bright and early Monday.